Monster Hunter Rise has been surprisingly successful on Nintendo Switch. Maybe it doesn't come as much of a surprise to a lot of people considering how popular Monster Hunter World was following its release back in 2018 for the PS4. I believe Monster Hunter World did, like, since its release back in the summer of 2018, I think it managed to reach at least 7 million copies sold worldwide. And that's one of Capcom's best-selling games ever, definitely of, the teens decade. And as far as the Monster Hunter series in general is concerned, it's been around since 2004, and for the most part, it really started to achieve mainstream success and popularity within the past decade or so. And I honestly feel like that's something that's impressive because Capcom has something that they are well known for aside from the Street Fighter and the Resident Evil series. And it seems like the momentum of the Monster Hunter series is going to continue throughout the rest of the decade. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are still waiting for a Monster Hunter 2 game. We have no idea whether or not we're going to get that for the PS5. Hopefully that's something that Capcom reveals in the next year or so. But one of the things I really wanted to talk about was the upcoming, anticipated release for an expansion pack for Monster Hunter Rise known as Sunbreak. And that's something that has basically been confirmed on various gaming outlets and websites that's going to be released for Nintendo Switch sometime during the summer of 2022. And I guess one of the main features that's going to appear on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is the introduction of Master Quest events where players will be able to face off against various fearsome beasts. And also you have monsters from the original game that came out back in March of 2021. It's going to return in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak next year for those who decide to get the expansion pack. And I'm not sure if this is going to be the first and the final expansion pack. It's going to be the first. I don't know if it's going to be the final. And based on what I saw in the trailer for the Sunbreak expansion pack, it looked pretty impressive. Some people got Castlevania and Bloodborne vibes from watching the trailer, but there's still very little that we know, and I think there's definitely going to be more that Capcom is going to reveal in relation to the Sunbreak expansion pack that's supposed to be coming out during the summer of 2022. Another big thing is that a PC port of Monster Hunter Rise is supposed to be appearing on Microsoft Windows sometime early next year. I heard the rumored release date is January 12th, and I feel like that's going to help expose Monster Hunter Rise to a wider audience of gamers, because more gamers are PC players more so than ever before. Even though the Nintendo Switch has done pretty well on a commercial level in terms of sales and success and all that stuff, there are a lot of people who are PC users, and the action RPG genre has never been more popular now than it's ever been. And honestly, I feel like the action RPG genre is only going to continue to increase in popularity. And I feel like as a third-party game, Monster Hunter Rise is going to be a huge attraction for Nintendo Switch, and it's going to continue to be that much of an attraction in general. And I think Monster Hunter Rise managed to sell at least 7 million, or like 7.3 or 7.5 million since its release, and it hasn't even been a full year yet. So this expansion pack, I have no idea how much the Sunbreak expansion pack is going to increase the overall sales of Monster Hunter Rise, but I doubt it's going to get to a point where it's going to surpass Monster Hunter World. And if it does, I guess, surpass Monster Hunter World or get close to it, I think that'll be an impressive feat for a third-party game on Nintendo Switch, or just for, I guess, Monster Hunter Rise in general. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people are looking forward to this upcoming expansion pack that's supposed to be coming out during the summer of 2022, and hopefully we get some kind of announcement either, I guess, later this year or next year about and potential upcoming release for Monster Hunter World 2, because that's a game that definitely deserves some type of direct sequel if Monster Hunter Rise is not considered, the sequel to that. But I still feel like we should get, a Monster Hunter World 2 sometime in the future.